Alright. Hello, my name is Michael Grubbs. I'm the lead singer of a band called Wakey, and I'm here at the Red Room in Boston, at Berkeley. And it's a tough question because each decade, it's not just about the music that's being made, it's about the other stuff that's happening around it as well. I'm really excited to be alive in the time that I am, and I love pop music and I love all the music that's made today, so I'm kind of excited to be a part of it now. Though it would be, I can't imagine also traveling back in the day before GPS and promoting shows that way, all of that. It would be pretty cool to play shows with, you know, the Rolling Stones or, but I guess I'm gonna say today. Brief answer, today. I don't really have any guilty pleasures because I'm pretty proud of all of the stupid stuff that I do. I would say probably the way that I spend my time, I definitely love Game of Thrones. I love Game of Thrones a lot. That makes me really happy. So I kind of watch that a lot. It's kind of violent, so if you're not of age, don't watch it. But if you're of age, watch it. I grew up in a household that didn't have a lot of music in it. It had a ton of music, but it didn't have a lot of secular music. It was a lot of music from the church, or it was kind of a religious environment. So I didn't have a lot of outside albums that kind of crept in. I think the first album that I owned, my sister gave me a tape of the B-52's Cosmic Thing. That was pretty awesome. And I think I remember actually listening, it was a cassette too, it was an actual cassette. And I also remember listening to Michael Jackson's Thriller underneath the preacher of the church that I grew up at, with his son listening to Thriller underneath the bed, underneath his parents' bed while we were over there. It was covert. And we loved it. I love synthesizers. I think they're the coolest thing in the world, and I would love to have just a big room full of synthesizers. I'm sure that a lot of people probably say that, but for me it's really real. I would love to have just walls and walls and walls of toys, and also I'm kind of an audiophile, so I'd love to have really great headphones to listen to them on, really great speakers. I don't want this to get out, okay? I don't want this to go wide, alright? But I'm telling you, right now, I actually am a superhero. The reason I don't tell people a lot is because of my loved ones. I don't want evil villains coming after my family. But I can fly, and I can, my other special ability is the ability to think of something awkward to say at a moment's notice. Gosh, this is a really tough one. I'll say Teenage Dream, the song that Katy Perry sang. I love that song, Teenage Dream, and I also think that Frank Ocean's song, Thinking About You, that song, definitely I'm very jealous that he wrote that amazing piece of stuff. That's a tough one, man. You know what I mean? Because you want to be a bird, 'cause you want to be able to fly, but you want to be a lion because then nobody can eat you. But what if you're a lion and you live in a town where they poach lions? That totally sucks. You know what I mean? Giraffes, they get a great view, but they're kind of tall, they're probably used to the view. You know what I mean? Like, views get tiring after a while. I'm gonna say, therefore, I would like to be a lion that could fly. There's so many great people, and I'm trying to think of like what I've recently, kind of little jewels that I've found. You know, but I'm going to actually go old school on this one, and I'm going to shout out a good friend of mine, Mr. Casey Shea. He's a really talented musician, and he just makes the most unbelievable music. I'm going to say Casey Shea, and you should check out his stuff. And I'm also going to say there's a band called The Lone Bellow that no one has heard of yet, but I think is going to be the next big thing. Wow, it's a really tough one. Is it like a party forever? Is it the end of the world party? Is it like, I don't know, Barack Obama, Mick Jagger, and Jesus. There's so many artists that I would love to be out with. I'm a huge fan of pop music. I would love to tour with, like, I think it would be so much fun to do one of those super tours with like Katy Perry or Rihanna or someone like that. I think that would be really cool. Though I think for old school, for my overall, I've always been a huge fan of Radiohead, and I just love every one of their songs. I'm really scared to meet them though. So I'm gonna say Coldplay. And I feel like in the movie of my life, I will be bipolar. So there would be two actors that would portray me. They would cut back and forth between the two of them. I would like them to be Ryan Gosling, because obviously, I mean, that's kind of a no-brainer, because you look at me and you're like, Ryan Gosling. More in the body, because my body's nice like Ryan Gosling's body is. I'm very buff like Ryan Gosling is. And then Zach Galifianakis, because I feel like I'm beautiful like Zach Galifianakis is. You can really get lost in these dreamy Galifianakis eyes. Thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate it. I think you guys are awesome. I don't know you, but I might know you someday. And thanks for paying attention. I'll see you